Welcome back to Europa Park. Today we are going to explore in depth the Germany area. I'm going to show you this as well while we're here. Actual piece of the Berlin Wall. Quite a good one actually. It's quite a big area, this one. Obviously encompasses the main street, which we'll go through first. I'm going to try and get in the rides as well and show you a few secrets. Stick around, there's some very cool little tricks with this place. We'll go down each side. Little ditty of information. Each facade of each of these buildings represents one of the 31 regions in Germany. So they are all different. As you can see, a lot of people, again, are just walking straight through, marching towards the roller coasters. They're going to miss so much more of what the park has to offer with the theming. Got a huge run of shops that go pretty much from the entrance right the way across. We're not going to do those today, that's my partner's department. I'm sure we'll do them later. Trying to capture some of these facades for you and come down the other side. I am going to show you one of the tricks early. There's a second one. This is the Black Forest house, actually transported across. Good place to stop for some Black Forest hot and cold food, bratwurst, etc. And at the end of the day, it's one of the few places you can get Holzofenbrot, wood oven bread, and your sausages and your cheeses, and your tipple. Maybe visiting that one a bit later. I'm actually going to come back to this trip. It's another good little hidey hole round here. The Narrenschöner Museum, which if you've grabbed your bratwurst and it's busy, people miss this, especially out the back. Somewhere really cool and quiet. Completely empty, and the park is extremely busy today. How cool is this place? And then come out the back and you have a terrace. Again, no one knows. Absolutely no one. And you can see this is the back of the German gardens. We'll go through those. But again, another really good thing to know about, especially a day like today when you might want a bit of respite. The huge tower. The main place to stop and get a cold drink, the fan shop. Obviously toilets, don't worry about those toilets. They're the busy ones. I'll show you some, one that's, well actually there's three good little tricks here. Little museum with all their awards for world's best theme park, and they are global awards. Something here I've only been in once, very rarely you can get in here. This is the Ballsaal Berlin, which is their ballroom. Been in there once when they had a function on. Huge, absolutely huge place. Bit of fast food. And the Rock Cafe. Obviously their take lightly on the Hard Rock Cafe, no doubt. Food's very good though. A lot of memorabilia in there. Probably the biggest burger I've ever seen in the park, at least. Main gate. Right, I'm going to take you and show you a little tip before we head to Voletarium, which is their main feature ride in this area. Absolutely gorgeous architecture. And on the back of this ride as well, this is some of the best theming I think in the park, the queue lines on Voletarium. Just look at the work they've put in on the outside of this. Lockers obviously over here. Look at this. This is just the back of the ride. Absolutely amazing. Right, most people head straight at the ride. Turn left. And you come into this bit, which nobody really comes to. Got the Wurstbude. You can get yourself bratwurst, but two things. One, the cutest toilets that no one knows about. Check that out. Look at that building. Again, busy day, absolute gold. Second thing, if you're going to have a break with a bratwurst, get one here. Come through here. This is another place no one really knows about. It's the Voletarium Winter Garden. Translates roughly as conservatory. No one in here apart from one person. But look at this down the corridor. The best secret place for lunch. Absolutely beautiful. No one ever here. Okay, I'm going to wind my way around to Voletarium. I want to show you the queue line. We'll ride that. I'm not sure about filming. We'll have a look. Normally it's a 30-second thing, but we'll see when we get further in. Okay, let's have a walk through the queue line.
Ihr denkt wohl, ihr könnt mich zum Narren halten. Hier herrscht strengstes Huhu-Verbot. Ich brauche Urlaub. Irgendwo am Meer auf einer
Let's brighten up a little bit.
weg von allen Vögeln.
Certainly going to give Harry Potter a run for his money. Mainly I want to show you the main room, which I think they've sculpted slightly on me. Watch a little bit of animation while I walk through the gate. Check out this main room. This is the other secret toilets. Come down the queue line, don't go on the ride. Come down this far, look, toilets, again, never used. That's an extremely busy day. Check out this hall, this is absolutely immense. There's me, first thing in the morning. Scale of this. People come barging through here to get on the ride. Slow down. There's a lot of work gone into this. Absolutely stunning. Okay, I'm going to cut to the ride perhaps. Well, great ride. It's kind of a 360 bird's eye perspective of a flight across Europe, through the glaciers, cities. Absolutely stunning. It's like a giant hang glider. Couldn't film it, not allowed, but kind of knew that in a way. Let's quick look at the shop. Merchandising here is one of my favourites as well. Just this section, very nicely themed. And how much do you want one of these jackets? I do. Okay, next major secret, my favourite one in the whole park. Here's the Black Forest house, the bratwurst. Grab yourself a bratwurst. It's an original house from 1474. Looks like you can't go up here. These, A, are the most secret toilets in the park, and B, one of the best secret places to eat your lunch. It's stunning in here. Check this out. No one in here. Park's rammed. You can sit at a Black Forest table and have your lunch. Have a quick look around the rooms and then I'll show you. Look at this. Travel deep into the Black Forest and be shoulder to shoulder with everyone trying to eat in a place like this. The original Kakelofen. And I'm not going to film inside, but check this out. When they're queuing around the block for a toilet, come around the corner here by the grandfather clock, and I'll do them quickly, there's no one in there. Black Forest toilets. How about that? That's one of my top discoveries in all the time I've been coming here. Okay, we're going to have a wander around another bit that can be overlooked, which is the German gardens and the castle. I started here because if you're going to eat in the castle, you might want to pause. It's the menu. A little bit of a cut above the normal food. And again, on a busy day, this place is wonderful. So many places you can sit. Take you around the back, show you some of the sculptures, and the Zaubergarten, and try and avoid getting soaked because there is a water feature walkthrough. I don't normally do because it always gets me. Some other nice little areas up here if you want to just escape, especially the heat. And grab a coffee back at the Black Forest house and head up into here. Another nice bit of fantasy. This is probably the most secret of them all. Up in this corner. And remember that if it rains, it's one of the few places you can bolt to, guaranteed get out the rain, because everyone takes every seat that's out of the rain very quickly. This is where we normally come bolting to. Have a lovely little place. That's the water run through. Wouldn't call it a walk through, which with a camera in my hand, I'm not going through there. I'm going around the chicken route, round back through the Rose Arch. So much detail, and you've just got to slow down and look. It's got to be a good 5 degrees cooler around here as well. It's about 32 today, which, believe it or not, is respite from the 36, 37s we've been getting. Really beautiful bit of the park. So nice to see places like this not developing every square inch, turning it to concrete. They really don't here. They really build on what they've got. This is an actual river that runs through the village of Rust, which they contribute to and have, I believe, put in a hydroelectric power station even at their own expense. Again, left off of this bridge, beautiful little area to come and have a chill out, sit on the tree. No one around here. And if you fancy treating yourself to a real Germanic lunch or evening meal, this is the place to come. Schloss Balthasar. And you might think that Europa Park put this here. This has been stood since 1517, so in and on 500 odd years before the park. Would have been the only thing stood here. Lunch service is closed at the moment, but you can see beautiful seating right on the river. And if you time it right, there's a nice stage up the end here where they will put on the occasional show. One other thing again that gets missed, and this is on a repeat cycle, is a classical concert fountain show. I'm going to say waterfall show, fountain show, which if you come and sit even on these benches next to it here, you can hear about 12 minutes of classical music and the fountain show going right through it. Beautifully kept grounds. I just dread to think how many gardeners they employ. It's got to be in the thousands. Does put the likes of Disneyland to shame. And then we exit the gardens through this amazing bridge, the Philosophy Bridge. And the only time I've seen these is Switzerland, places like Lucerne. And you've got the depictions. There's another little bit of theming down the river there for no reason other than doing it. And we come out into the German restaurant and beer garden, which we shall cut to. Okay, we're coming up to the German eatery and beer garden. Live music on here. Actually, there is a chap, a musician, about to strike up, so I'll try and swing round see if we can catch some of him. Another great little hidey hole in here. They've actually got a beer stube. Show you around in here. Bierballstube. Check this out. No one in here again. What a cool place to have your lunch. Again, hardly anyone really knows about it. There, we caught him. Bernhard. Bernhard, der Huttenmusikant. A hut musician? I don't know. And again, quite rustic German food. I like the knuckle of pork. It's just a bit Jurassic here. Schweinhaxe. You can see a picture of it behind that lady. It's about nearly 20 euros, but it's as big as your head. And the last bit, another kind of secret toilets. Don't get too busy. This little building here. We'll cut over and do some of the rides on this side in the German section. Very much themed on the fantasy, but a great thing in the park, I believe. It's great to have all the roller coasters, but you can't beat a bit of fantasy and magic. Okay, first of the fantasy rides. Old timer fart, which in German means to drive. Might not translate very well, but we'll have a go. I'm too big for this ride. I got in, I don't know if I'm going to get back out. If you got my knees in shot, but they're around my neck. Like a praying mantis in this ride. Having survived being crunched into that car, we're off for our next fart. This time it's a Bootsfart, a boat trip. I'm going to get crammed in here again. Okay, we're on the boat, squeezed on, and I believe this ride is based on the fairy tales, excuse me going over the boat, flip round, of the Brothers Grimm. I'm not going to film it all the way around because it spins you. Beautiful ride though, nice bit of fantasy. Little bit of tourist information. This is the map of the Germany area. Just to put it into perspective, this is one area, one country. there are 17. And if you count the Enchanted Forest, that's 18. And we're still working our way through it. So this is why I say, come for a week, you're still not going to run out of things to do. We used to come for 10 days at a time, come in every single day. Now I hope you appreciate my pain, because this is Jim Knopf, the train ride. And those of you that know me know I'm quite a big chap. I'm going to attempt to squeeze myself onto one of these trains, just for your viewing pleasure. Okay, I'm on. As you can see by my knees. Suffering for my art, as I was told.
Meine nicht unbeträchtliche Wenigkeit erteilt euch die königliche Order, begebt euch auf Besuch und
Well, I expect a like, not necessarily for the video, but for liking me getting squashed into a children's train, and that was a well-timed whistle. Okay, and for our final fantasy ride, we're going to the Kingdom of the Elves. Lovely boat trip. Another Bootsfart. And we're off. It's particularly nice at night, superbly lit up, and at Christmas everything's decked out. All the fairies and characters have got their Christmas costumes that they bring out through the whole season. It's absolutely beautiful. reminiscent of Drumflucht for those of you that know Efteling. Not as good on a scale. And the ride finishes up with a slightly Mr. Inappropriate tree, I think. Here he comes. Is it just me? Beautiful ride. Well, I hope you've enjoyed my little tour around the German area of Europa Park. We're a relatively new channel, so going to be putting up content every single week right through the year. So by all means subscribe if you want to keep up to speed with things. You'll certainly learn a few things, especially if you're coming this way or you come regularly. I'm now going to sign off, straighten myself out from all those ridiculously small rides, and I think I'm going to go to the Black Forest shop and treat myself to a sausage and some bread. Till next time,